So, today started week 2 of summer semester, and I thought that it would be a good time to give a little bit of a recap of week 1 and talk about how I'm feeling about summer semester so far. So, for those of you who are unaware, I'm currently working on 3 separate degrees at one community college and another bachelor's degree at a university. So, yes, I have a lot on my plate right now. I am not taking any classes this summer at the university, so I am just working on classes at the community college where I'm working on 3 degrees. So I'm working on two early childhood education degrees, as well as a Native American Studies degree um, at the community college. But I definitely feel like I bit off a little bit more than I can chew at this summer semester because the week 1 was crazy. Um, Not only was there some bugs that needed to be worked out as far as issues with certain courses, having issues with different buttons, like discussion board postings were not able to be posted like they normally are because of issues with a certain course. And so we had to do that differently. And then I couldn't respond to anybody because I was the only person that actually posted their discussion board response. So I had no classmates to respond to. So I don't really know what's going on. I did let the instructor know about the issue, and he sent me a message telling me how to do the post because there was no button to like add a topic or add a discussion post. So I couldn't do it that way. And it was just a lot. Like yesterday was Sunday, and I ended up doing, I think, 3 or 4 papers yesterday just because I waited until the very last minute. Those of you who don't know me very well don't know that I tend to be the queen of procrastination. I tend to wait until the very last minute, which I know is horrible to do. I am definitely going to try to be more on top of my coursework this week because I feel like we have a lot more due, especially in my composition class. So I feel like we have 2 tests in that class, a paper, and discussion board post, and then 2 replies, which is a lot for one class. And then in psychology, we have an exam, a written paper, and then discussion board post with a response. And then for my Native American class, there's 2 discussion board posts with like, I think just at least 2 responses. If anybody else like actually posts their discussion board response, we shall see. Hopefully he was able to get that fixed. And then in my one class that's like basically first year experience or whatever, it's supposed to be like college skills um, for your first year. It's something that everybody has to take in their first semester of college at the community college. Um, I think in that one, we have to do a self assessment for different soft skills, as well as submit a scholarship essay and then do a discussion board post, I think. I think. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like there's a lot to do this week. And like I said, I definitely feel like I bit off more than I could chew. So I'm definitely going to try to stay on top of things a little bit better, which might be a little bit hard because if I'm going to start working at Walmart full time and be a college student a little bit more than full time, because I'm taking 4 classes, which is 13 credits in the summer semester, which, if you guys have never taken college classes in the summer semester, then you might not know that summer semester is shorter than the other semesters. So it tends to be a little compressed, and everything is a little bit more intense, we shall say. So I don't know why I chose to take composition in the summer semester and then 3 other classes on top of that. I'm crazy. Um, but I am hoping that everything turns out right. And um, yeah, I already got my scholarship essay back from the writing tutor because as part of last week's assignment, we had to submit it to the English/writing tutor. so that she could give us some pointers on things that needed to be included or things that we should change or edit, or add in or take out. And so I already got that back from her this morning, which was nice. Um, for the scholarship essay, and then we shall see kind of how that goes. I don't know if we're actually applying for an like a scholarship. I don't know like if we would actually get a scholarship. I don't know how this works. This is just one of the assignments for this class, and so I'm just going to do it. And yeah, um, but I don't really know. It's a little bit overwhelming. Like I said, was doing papers all day yesterday. It felt like I took a break in the early afternoon, like around lunchtime, to have lunch and to watch some YouTube videos. And then I was right back at it because I didn't want to wait until like nighttime to be turning in papers. I like to not wait until that late if I don't have to, but sometimes I just have a problem with my procrastination. And I know that that's something that I need to change about myself, especially with all of the coursework that I'm working on. Um, like in the fall semester, I'm currently registered for like 21 credits, which I think is crazy. Um, and it's a lot. Like, I did not pick coursework that is easy. I didn't pick easy A coursework or anything like that. Like, these are courses that are, more for my degree program, not just elective classes. So we shall see how this goes. I may regret taking a full course load in this summer, and I may regret registering for that many credits for the fall semester. I may actually drop a couple, just to see, because there is one computer science class that's like graphic design one that is an elective, but I do have to take that at some point. Not graphic design, but a computer science elective. And I like graphic design, so that is why I had chosen to take the graphic design course as an elective. So I don't know. I've got so many decisions to make, and I guess we shall see like how things go with my new job at Walmart. Um, because if it's too stressful, I'm just going to drop some credits from fall. I'm going to try to hang on to as many as I can, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to push myself into an early grave with stress, and I'm not trying to end up back in the hospital because of stress. So we shall see how it goes. I just kind of wanted to update you guys. So, on to week 2 of summer semester. We shall see how this goes. So, anyways, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, leave them in the comments down below, and I will address them most likely in a video format. So, if you guys wonder why I don't respond to you guys in written format, a lot of times I find that it's easier to just respond in a video. If you guys have any topics that you would like to hear me discuss on my channel in the future, let me know that as well, and I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video.